Hello everyone, Fatty from Pack-a-Punch Traders here. Hope everyone had a great weekend so far. Gonna make a video right now going over the top plays for tomorrow. Um, I know it's Columbus Day, but markets are still open. So we got, as usual, some multi-day bounces. The past week, 2 weeks, there's been a little bit more action, some more spikers going on. So we got some more opportunities with the bounce play. Here we got FNHC. We went over this the past couple of days. Huge run up. Now we're just way off of the highs, waiting for this thing to fail to break down, to push lower, and then start coiling back. As we can see already, um, the difference in the lows. It already seems like it's tightening. The lows from these days are a lot wider than these days here. So now that it's starting to try and coil back, we'll see if it has enough momentum to snap up, break that high a day as we usually look for, and take off for that 30% on average move that we typically get, even though I have a hard time holding for it. But more times than not, we're getting that 30% move. So FNHC, BTB as well. This one showing some signs of bottoming here as well with the green day, not touching 15, which was that previous day's low. So showing some signs that it is trying to hold up and reverse possibly. So keep an eye on some of these. PEGY here. This one absolutely went for a ride, and now we're off of the highs a bit. Nothing significant, but overall still a red day. So we'll keep an eye on it. I know there was, what was it from last week? No, it wasn't this one. Shoot. It was a multi-day bounce recently. That was a pretty good play. It wasn't that far off of the highs, and it just still, shoot. I'm totally blanking out right now. It was one of my plays. Okay, well, regardless, we're looking for that first red day. That's what's really showing us that shorts are in control. So although I do like to see it fade off of the highs, 30 to 50%, somewhere in that range, as we typically see it do, it's okay if it's not that far off the highs and it's just failing to break down. You're just looking for that first red day where it's clear shorts are in control. It after a huge run up, now we're getting a red day. It's down, can't push higher as it has been. Definite momentum shift. So ideally heads lower, but if it doesn't, something good to keep an eye on and see if it could give a 20-30% move back to the highs, maybe a little fake out. So we'll see what it does, but this is another play to keep on watch. And then we got SNTI as well here. Last multi-day bounce on watch over the past week or so, running from around 1.5 to 9. So very good mover. Now we're having a pretty solid red day. We'll see how this acts around whole dollar, half dollar area 4 and 4.5. So those two areas will be key here if it chooses to start stabilizing in the 4s here. Decent downtrend here on that Friday. So maybe it's tomorrow, maybe it's sometime this week. Just keep an eye on this for a failure to keep pushing lower and shorts start locking in profits as they're already up, as they're in the 7s, 8s, 6s here. They're making money. So when this thing starts to not push in the direction they want, they'll probably start locking in profits. Dip buyers come in. All this buying pressure leads to a nice reversal, and that's usually what the multi-day bounce is. Then we got ABEO here. Low float, low market cap play, up decently. Already has a decent volume candle. I'm not sure if this is exhausted relative for this stock. I know it's only 4.5 million that is traded. But yeah, so if this thing is not exhausted in volume, which we'll find out tomorrow, the way it's acting, how much volume it's getting, the demand that's there. So if this fails to break down, reclaims the mid high 4s here, the previous day high. I think there are going to be some shorts that get squeezed out, as well as dip buyers that recognize that this is nearing a breakout level. It might start adding to it to see if it could test or break the 530s. And then from there, it could possibly test the 6 area. So we'll keep an eye on the high 4s, see how it acts there, what the demand is like around that price. But ideally here, we keep getting an uptrend. Volume picks up. What's the flow? It's pretty low. 5 million. Yeah, not too bad. So if we can sustain this volume and ideally grow on it, we could get a move to 6. If not, we'll probably get a fake out, get topped out around 5. The low 5s is what I'm expecting it to at least try to get to. So yeah, we'll just drop it up there. Those are the top plays for October 10th. Hope everyone had a great weekend. We'll catch you guys later.